and the notification center, you might want to enable a feature called reachability. So if you go into your settings and go into accessibility, and then you scroll down and go down here under physical and motor to touch, you will see right here, we have a feature called reachability. And if you turn that on, that will allow you to swipe down on the bottom edge of the screen to bring down the top into reach. So basically you just do like this gesture here. You pull your thumb and you kind of push down right there. And now you could access the control center very easily. Swipe down like that. You can pull up the notification center very easily with one hand instead of having to use this phone as a two-handed phone. And you can do this in any application. So even if you're in an application, just swipe down like that and it will invoke reachability very easily. And this phone is not only tall, it's also wide. So when you're typing, sometimes it takes a lot to reach all the way over on the keyboard and reach all the keys with just one hand. So you could also add a one-handed keyboard. So if you go ahead and haptic press down here on the globe or the emoji, you can see that we have these different options here for making a small keyboard. So I want it to be like that. You can see it moves everything to the right. If I go over here and select the one to the left, it will make a small keyboard to the left. So if you're left-handed or right-handed, that can make the difference right there. So you can type everything much quicker and easier with just one hand on such a big phone. And that keyboard will stay that way in all your applications until you change it. Until you change it down here or you tap on this little arrow, that will make it full screen again. Now also, since this phone is so big, your fingers might start gravitating towards the lens of your phone and kind of smudging up the lens. So you'll also want to make sure that you have a new feature in iOS 26 enabled that will tell you if you have smudges on your camera lens, and that's leading to bad image quality. So let's go into our settings here. We're gonna go down to camera, and if you scroll down, we will see a brand new option here called lens cleaning hints. You wanna make sure that is turned on so you get notified when your camera lens is smudged up and needs to be cleaned. Now on the iPhone 17 Pro Max, we do have the action button over here on the left-hand side that is above the volume rockers right there. And when you press in on that, that will do whatever the action you have set in settings. So mine is to set a reminder. If we go into our settings, go to action button, this is where you can see this is where you have it set up right here. However, here's a little trick that I would do here. So you could actually map the control center or spotlight search to the action button. So again, since it takes a lot to reach up there, if you just want to invoke the control center or just invoke spotlight search, which is this right here, we can search, you could actually map that to the action button. So let me show you how. To do this, we're going to go into the shortcuts application, the default shortcuts app, and we're going to tap on the plus up here in the top right, and we're going to go to right here where it says search actions, and we're going to first off do show control center. So that's going to be its own little shortcut, and then we're going to add another one that's going to be for spotlight search.